You have to ask the young people. I'm not a young people.
They just the system that sprinkled diseases on the original people. Gave us a book and a steeple. Got niggas hooked on the needle. Ain't drug money, casino money. We don't ever see no money.
Nope.
Unless, of course, you got a degree or something from a school that the elite funded. Okay, you need a degree to make digits. You work your whole life to pay back tuition. By the time you retire, all of your 4 children have drained all your pension. Now they need tuition. Shame on a nigga. Try to run game on a nigga. Hoop up wild with the trigger. Shame on a nigga. Try to run game on a nigga. I'll fuck your ass up. Baby, I like it.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Unapologetically Masculine. I am your host, Grizzy. We got the boy Scotty Ferraro on the other side, and we got one more in the back. Fellas, what's happening?
What's good? What it do though? So I heard somebody trim.
You said, sir? That nigga trim, twin.
Somebody trim.
Bro,
You trim, twin.
that, bro. What we doing? We just talked about this.
Puss ass fuck, nigga.
Hey, boy, that's too loud for the microphone in my ears,
Puss
bro.
ass fuck, nigga.
So we gonna start this with a fight or what we doing?
I didn't mean to start that.
No. Because that bitch want it, he gonna get it. He already trying to stand up for his like them lady
Fuck you,
VP.
puss ass fuck, nigga.
They don't say that no
Nah.
more. Nobody says shit like that no more.
What?
Like with that authority and that aggressiveness, these niggas ain't like that.
Nah, they
say what you said. That ain't
You
chill.
chill. Everybody smiling and shit.
Yeah.
Could they be high?
So you think the whole generation just got them
I mean, the ones that aren't high want to be like the ones that are high. So they the popular ones.
The high niggas up, bro, that's crazy because they are now. And then nowadays it was only like 4 or 5 niggas that used to get high all the time. You just be like, yeah, that's just what they do.
Yeah, no, the high niggas. I seen some shit made me sad. It was they said that they in the video said the nigga was 10.
Oh.
And they were talking. They were like, "What y'all do all day?" And nigga said, "Shit, man, I don't want to do nothing but fuck with hoes and get high. We ain't nothing but some young junkies." I was like, "Ooh,
Whoa."
that shit." I was like, "Whoa, that's."
But you know, like coke is like a thing in high school now. You remember that shit?
Coke is a thing in high school.
Yeah, like niggas do. Like weed is normal. That's like a everyday everybody does.
I get weed,
But like coke is like a
coke though.
yeah, nigga, cocaine.
I mean, is this new news?
That's new to me.
It wasn't on. We knew one nigga that did coke when we was in high school.
I guess I'm thinking.
I knew a lot of older people that did coke. I didn't know any teenagers that did coke when I was in high school.
I'm just thinking about the more, I guess, well-to-do areas, like some of those, like,
the white kids.
Yeah, so
and
so
that,
like,
yeah.
Nah, that's true.
like. Because I saw a couple of things where the middle school girls are having blowjob parties.
That's been a thing too.
So it's like,
Bro.
yeah, like
That's
the
been a
worst
thing.
thing I heard though was a middle school girl pimping out other girls, like legit pimping them out.
that's all of it is crazy.
In
Yeah.
middle school though, that's,
But yeah.
I mean,
like,
we had it in high school. Doesn't make it better. Don't get me wrong, but we had.
there's nothing good about it. But I guess I'm just recognizing like there's nothing new under the sun. Like all this shit has been going on.
But
Yeah,
it started early and early.
Let's do the mental health check-in.
Do your
though.
thing, brother. Do
So,
your thing.
Scooter, how you feeling?
Tired.
Tired.
Yes,
Okay, just tired.
that's it.
Okay, cool.
No more, no less.
Wayman?
Hey man, you know nobody get no fucks. But what about you, little guy? How you doing, bro?
No, say more than that.
No,
though.
I'm not. I'm asking you how you doing. You don't command me. Now, how you doing, bro?
You don't command me either. Fuck, pussy ass fuck,
I'm a
nigga.
little bigger than you though.
So? So what? I don't care about that. Fought people bigger than me my whole life.
Yeah,
'Cause everybody was bigger than me.
But I say this is true. That's a odds game.
But I'm good. I'm tired too. Like I've been on so many fucking airplanes. Like, but I'm good. Like I'm mentally drained from just going to different places and going in different cities and looking at different places, and I'm mentally drained, but physically I'm okay. Not physically.
It's
a lot.
It's more, yeah. It's
a lot.
more mental, but it's taking a toll on me physically too. Because now, like, if I sit still for too long, I just go to sleep.
Sound like rich nigga problems. Oh, I'm tired of flying
Jet
everywhere.
lag. I mean, it's a
So
thing.
many cities I got
Like,
to go to.
it sounds
It ain't
cool
my
in
money.
theory,
No,
like,
yeah,
to
and
do
cool in
all that
theory, like you
traveling
said,
back
yeah.
and forth, but
But
you know,
it's very
it's
tiring.
tiring.
Yeah, it's like I'm literally on like two to four planes a week. Like
Yeah.
shit is,
And then the time
You
zone
sound like
difference
a
is totally
pilot.
different.
yeah, right. Like this shit is, it's becoming taxing, but it's coming to an end slowly but surely. So,
I
but
did.
but yeah, like those problems we was just that's fucking crazy. Like middle school pimps and like I was gonna talk about these niggas doing the gas.
What?
I haven't seen the niggas with like the whip it cans, like the shit that they take to make whipped cream.
Oh, they doing that again?
Yeah, that's been a
Yeah.
thing for a while.
Whippets.
Too. Yeah.
Like, but they getting the big ass cans
I mean,
and they're like
They just need a little bit more. They've
go
been doing
big
it
or
for a
go
while.
home, I
dude, that
guess.
shit is
Or go big, then go home.
young junkies, man. That shit crazy.
Yeah. I mean, we're in a perpetual cycle of like just the subsets that we have. Like, it's going to be junkies, it's going to be suppliers.
Oh yeah, it's gonna always be.
Yeah.
It's gonna always be a marketplace for drugs.
Pharmaceuticals
It's,
now.
you're gonna always have a marketplace for three things: drugs,
Pussy.
pussy, and haircuts.
What? Why haircuts?
Because as long as people have hair, they gonna want it to look good.
Yeah, nah, them
So
facts.
just hairstyling, maybe?
I mean, yeah. I mean, generally,
I got
just
you. Yeah,
something
yeah.
to do with hair.
I got you.
Yeah, nah,
generally,
those are
it's
facts.
gonna always be a marketplace for those three things.
And funeral homes.
Yeah, because niggas
Yeah.
gonna always
You
die.
gonna die.
Yeah.
So hospitals,
Uh,
because people gonna always be born.
But it's crazy because hospitals go out of business.
They do.
Like,
That's weird.
that is so fucking weird.
Yeah, you can get like a doula or something to come to the crib.
You don't even necessarily need that. You can do it yourself.
What you just say to me, boy? Huh? You can do it yourself. So you can deliver your baby.
I think it's
If push
possible.
came to shove, I could.
It's gonna be a hard ass shove.
So I didn't. But it's not impossible. People do it.
But do you think you can do it? Is what I'm saying.
Am I a person?
Sometimes
I believe.
I
it.
just
I mean,
said
at least
people,
half.
I just
I
said
mean, you got to
people
think
do
back
it.
in the day, they only counted just half a person. So are
Nah, it
you a
was
person?
3/5.
There you go. So are you a person?
That's a little bit more than half. You was not good at math.
Wow.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Man, technically, he's right.
I mean, he is, but nobody told him to bring up 3/5. Who knew the exact number?
Me?
Sped.
He did.
Most people. You don't know the number?
No, nigga.
But do
Because I
you
don't
know-
consider myself black, so no, I don't know the number.
Facts.
That's the thing. But do you know why they changed it from you being not human to 3/5 of a person?
I don't really give a fuck, but you can tell me though.
Yeah, the reason they did it, right, is because the prim and proper people of the time were mocking the people that was having children by their property. Like, so, you know, the man was actually being, they had slick relationships with the slave women, and the women was falling in love with the slaves, and that would be her personal person to fuck, and the prim and proper people were like, ugh, that's disgusting. Like, y'all are disgusting for even laying with them. And so as to not feel so bad, they gave them somewhat of human status, and that's why they changed it to 3/5 of a person. Yeah, I just thought that was interesting.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but like when people talking about, you nasty for fucking him, like, no, she kind of a person.
Yeah, I mean, just people's ideology about other people, like,
Yeah.
it gets tricky.
But what just even that what we were just talking about led me to this topic, right? Like, so the topic for today is what happened to the black community? Cause I feel like the black community is especially in America, like we are almost damn near the laughing stock of the world. In my estimation.
I guess I want to say, let's define community. Like, what defines the black community? Because I don't think in my lifetime I've seen a black community.
Okay, well, let's.
You have been to the projects?
I mean, yeah, I have, and I didn't feel very communal in there. Like
You didn't
there
feel that
weren't
back in the day?
there weren't a lot of resources there, and I think community involves resources.
Right. So, but you also were born in the 80s, right? Like what it was like 84?
84 was a good year.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Great year.
okay, both you niggas was born in 84, then I'm taking. Okay. But yeah, 84, like, but before that, like, we had thriving black communities, right? Like, you had places like Black Wall Street, you had places like Rosewood, like shit, even
Okay, so
even Atlanta,
so we can start with Black Wall Street.
because we had Auburn Avenue.
Yeah, but I'm gonna start with I know a little bit about Auburn Avenue, but Black Wall Street, they dropped a bomb on it. That's
Yeah.
what happened.
But
that one.
But even with that in Rosewood, they fucked that up too.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
So racism,
that's okay, right.
racism happened to the black community.
I mean,
Yeah.
but you came over here. Well, they came over here in racism, right? So even throughout that construct, they still built a community.
Yeah, no, I get it. But what I'm saying is, I've read about these things.
But you've never technically seen what it's like to be
I mean, but it's literally
in a thriving black community.
Yeah, I mean,
thriving.
Atlanta is considered, like a thriving black community, but there's so much,
Somewhat.
there's so much individualism. Like, I'm not a part of any of these things.
Yeah. Okay. So what you saying is you've never seen the black collective be a thriving force in your lifetime.
Yeah, most niggas that I come across, especially business related, is I don't fuck with you niggas.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we can be communal and we don't even want to
mean,
do
I
business
didn't-
with each other.
I ran into that a few times, like when I was trying to figure out my way in some shit, right? Like, cause I used to want to start a car lot, cause I was just trying to figure out a way to get some money, and I would talk to, but I was also working, and I was working in what we consider the commercial department, and I would talk to black dudes that had car lots, and I would say, "Hey, how did you start your car lot?"
Oh, that's hard.
And nobody would give me
Nobody
a
gonna
straight
give-
answer.
Yeah, nah, they gonna
Oh,
give
that's
you
tough,
runaround.
man. It ain't.
That's what every nigga would say the same thing. Man, it's a lot of work. I get it. I understand it's a lot of work.
Yeah. But
But
what,
I'm asking you,
work?
what steps did you have to take? Oh, man, it was a lot of work, bro. It's just a lot of work. Nigga, I ain't ask you how much work it took. I'm asking you, how did you do it? Just say I don't want to tell you.
Yeah.
Just say, nah, I'm good. And I can respect that. And it is what it is. Like, if you don't want to give me the game, cool. Even if you tell me, you got to figure it out for yourself, because I had to figure it out myself.
That's
Cool.
a straight answer.
I'm okay with that, but
Yeah.
don't give me no bullshit answer of it was a lot of work.
So, do you think it's because they don't want competition because they already compete against other ethnicities?
I think a lot of niggas be scared because they feel like it can only be one, and a lot of niggas don't. If we being honest, the way that I grew up, a lot of niggas don't want to see other niggas shine. Like, niggas want to be the only nigga with money, and that's why a lot of jealousy is rampant in
So,
areas
I
we grew
concur.
up in.
do you think if, let's just say, a white or Asian man came and asked that person the same question, do you think the answer from that person would be different?
Yes.
It depends. No, I don't necessarily know if it would be. I don't necessarily know if it would be different, because it depends on how he feels about that person.
I mean,
right?
I
Like,
can
niggas-
agree with that.
Niggas ask you questions dependent. They treat you based on what your title is, right? So if that white man they perceive would be somebody that could help them,
Some status.
they may be more forthcoming. If that Asian man look like he got some money, they may be more forthcoming, right? But I'm just looking at me. I'm just a regular nigga, so you can't help me. So why would I tell you anything? Because me helping you does nothing for me. It doesn't benefit me. And so I think a lot of times that's the shit that we encounter. Like the black, I would like to think, right, when I was growing up in places, even though they weren't necessarily the best places, the places that I lived growing up, I feel like we still had a sense of community. At least that's what I would like to feel.
Yeah,
I
amongst family, yeah. Like I can say that we used to get together a lot as kids. So for me, that was my communal.
Yeah, but I'm talking about even outside of family, right? Like
Yeah.
it was my mama, for one, was a person that would feed anybody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I used to be there.
But it wasn't just family though. Like
Yeah,
it would be
that-
anybody.
anybody, yeah,
So
that-
like
but-
anybody damn near became like family.
But that's where I felt the communal.
Yeah.
Just in certain households.
Yeah.
It wasn't let's go to the rec center and like, even though we had a boys and girls club, you see what I'm saying? But it wasn't like, hey, let's go to the boys. Like we would go there sometimes.
You never stayed anywhere where, say, you and a couple of your friends were doing something, you know what I mean, just being mischievous as kids, and then like an adult step out like, hey, stop before I go tell your mama, or hey, I don't need to be like looking out for you type shit. You know, was somewhere where like y'all was kind of thirsty outside playing. It was like, hey, you need a water, or y'all want some popsicles. Not nobody's parent, but
Nah, that used to be our house.
oh, okay.
I mean, that's because we
Yeah, that's like that. That used to be
but
us.
I remember a time like before y'all got back
Mm-hmm.
to Atlanta, right? I remember a time where we could go to the store and just get whatever we wanted.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? And not pay because they knew
At Junebug,
yeah, it was Junebug. They had a store before the one by the apartments.
okay.
They had one down the street, like from up the street from the house on Neal Street. And we would literally just go in there and get whatever we wanted because they knew at the end of the day when my daddy got off work, he was going to come pay the bill.
Man, you know what's crazy is my dad told me that their dad owned the store and wouldn't let them go in there and get shit.
For real?
Yeah.
That's because they probably was still a niggas.
Whatever the case was,
Yeah,
you see
but
what I'm
they
saying?
could-
But you see how
But yeah, like the sense of like
They
didn't
changed
necessarily. Yeah. But that's probably because, I don't know, but whatever
Yeah.
reason it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for them, it was like y'all can't get shit, but for their kids, it's like
Yeah,
nah,
like,
y'all can
so-
go get whatever y'all want.
Right, like so I remember playing outside, and if we was doing too much, somebody would say something, and and then wasn't no bucking on that. You see what I'm saying? It was if there was a lady named Miss Lottie and Miss Lula, they was like everybody on the street grandma, and like along with my grandma. But like if they saw me do something, I'm stopping.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
and it was a thing. Like, I wasn't necessarily a bad kid, but even you,
Abortion?
I wasn't necessarily a bad kid, but I didn't want them to see me do nothing bad.
It was a sense of respect.
It was
sign of
definitely
respect.
a respect. Like
Yeah.
it was like dope boys wouldn't sell dope in front of them. And they like, you see what I'm saying? If they
Yeah.
came outside, everything shut down till they go back in the house.
Yeah.
And somewhere that has vanished. Like you said, you never even felt it. But me personally, like as a kid, I remember like if I ain't have nothing to eat, I could go down the street to Miss Lee house and get something to eat.
And then that's when I was coming to y'all house. If we ain't had nothing.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
see what I'm
like
saying?
we was next door.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like I didn't have to go far, so to speak, to get what I needed.
Yeah.
But I didn't even realize what other resources were around.
Right. Okay. Like, so you saying you never had to do that because you always had the family unit.
It ain't even have to do it.
You didn't
I'm not
know it was
even
available.
aware that
You didn't
these
know it was
things
available.
exist. Right.
Yeah. But yeah, like that shit just was like we literally like used to play outside with other children, and I don't even see that no more.
Yeah.
Like, so like literally what happened to the black community? Like, I don't understand where it went and how it left so fast. Because from that, like, I'm only 42. Right? Like, so from the time I was a kid growing up, like now that shit is like non-existent. I used to have a thing because I was kind of maybe a little colorist.
I'm a little racist.
Maybe a little racist. But I used to say, and this was before I had children, I would say I won't let my children play with, I won't let my daughters play with little girls who didn't have bows in their head. Right? And that was before I had kids.
That's
right?
classism. That's not
not necessarily classism, because I always wanted, I used to say, when I was a kid, I used to say I wanted light-skinned children because my grandma was light-skinned.
Okay.
Well,
That's
you got that
colorism.
wish.
Yeah, but I also got me a little brown-skinned baby, right? And I'm attached to a lot more other children. There's a bunch of them. I got Skylar, Mackenzie, Kennedy, Deja, Desiree. There's a bunch of them.
Show only an hour. We ain't got time.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, and like some of them are light skinned, some of them are dark skinned, a couple of them is brown skinned. Like so, but my young mind was like, I don't want my children playing with little. But I was outside playing with little. But that's why I came up with that, because the little girls that didn't have bows in their head was bad. You see what I'm saying? Like, them little nappy bitches are terrible. so I was like, I don't want my children playing with them kind of children.
That is horrible.
But we were outside playing. Like, we all played, and I just, it's disheartening.
So although it was supposed to have been looked upon as a good thing, do you think the disbursement of the projects and the people and the gentrification had something to do with breaking up part of the community? Because like I say, I know I felt at home in the projects when I was young, because everybody, even though it wasn't a great place, everybody knew everybody looked out for the most part. There was a respect factor. But once the Olympics, 96 Olympics came, and the preparation for it, and them shutting down all them projects and removing and pushing everybody down south, do you think that kind of broke up the family feel over Atlanta? At least in Atlanta.
You're talking about locally.
Yeah.
Right. So locally, that probably had something to do with it, right? But I'm talking about even before 96, you can kind of start to feel the detachment of the people, right? Like the Olympics, the amount of money that they put into the city to get the Olympics, right? You kind of understood your tech was gonna have to go. You see what I'm saying? Like Ashby Street gonna have to be cleaned up. You motherfuckers can't
be no more
can't
stores.
be right
You gotta
here.
make this metro.
You see what I'm
The
saying? Like
metropolitan.
you just kind of understood that. Like so.
I mean,
like,
but even with the way they went about doing it and the way they split up, like, because it's literally they came in with what 2-3 months. Hey, everybody gotta be gone.
It was but see, even with like they may have said that it may have been 2 or 3 months that everybody had to go, but they had already let people know that y'all ain't gonna be able to be around here for much longer. Y'all might want to start getting ready to find somewhere else to go.
They be doing these plans like 15, 20 years in advance. It's just if the people are actually paying attention to the process or not. Like they might send you a letter.
The Olympics wasn't that 96 shit. It wasn't that far out.
Yeah, no, I get it. But what I'm saying is that had to already be something on the map of we're going to change this anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that
that was
already been
definitely
marked
probably
for
on the
change.
agenda.
Yeah, then it was just like, let's go ahead and speed this up.
Yeah, that was definitely. But I'm just talking about the view of the people, right? Like the caring for other people, like because the way that I grew up, my mama would feed anybody. Like, and if your kids was, let's say if you was a parent, right? If your kids was at my house when I was a kid, my daddy giving everybody money to go to the store.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so
like our parents damn near mirror they're damn near exactly the same.
Yeah, like so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, but everybody's family wasn't like that, but we still had a sense of community. Like, it's stories about the shit that your daddy used to do for people. It's stories about the shit like, nigga, my house was growing up, all my little sister's friends lived with us.
Bruh.
My little brother had people come live with us because you would think that our family was the best family. Like, you would think we was rich.
Cosby's.
The way that people came to live. Not even that, nigga, like, it was just my mama was and my daddy was they were so open
We want you to feel comfortable.
and they wanted everybody loved them.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You couldn't
Like,
help but to as soon as you meet them, because like I said, they were so open.
yeah, but they was fucked up too. But
Not to them, not to other people.
right.
that
But
they
I'm
know,
saying,
yeah.
like, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, even in they fucked up state, right?
They were good to people.
They were good, and these people's parents were like, "Yeah, I'm okay with you living over there," and they wouldn't ask for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, your kid might live with us for 4 months, and my dad is not asking you for no grocery money. He not saying, "Hey, come pick your kids up so you can take them school shopping." Like, he not
He
saying
more so like you need some shoes and clothes and shit too.
So maybe that's what happened to it. People abused it because in general, even if I can't fully afford my kid, and you say okay, they can stay here. If I'm not contributing anything to my kid life, like that's taking advantage.
I mean,
of a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
But it's more so there are more people around that can also contribute.
What you
Right.
mean?
like there are people they could have. Like, I don't even necessarily know if my dad wanted nothing from these people because I never heard him complain about it. You see what I'm saying?
And like I'm saying, there are more people that have resources like our parents did. Not necessarily as much, but they have stuff that they can give people free of charge. But they're just like, nah, this
They
mine.
they want to
This
hoard
mine.
it.
Yeah, this mine.
Yeah, but they'll say it's mine because again, it's not appreciated. It's abused. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone is just continuously taking out of the penny jar, there are no more fucking pennies.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see your father getting a lot of shit given to him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I ain't never seen him get nothing gave to him either. So, you know, the mamas might have been paying on the back end.
Hey, I get it. You gotta
Mamas
get
might
it
have
some
been paying
kind of
on the
way.
back end. But yeah, like, so, but they weren't the only people. Like he said, like, they family was like that. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no, but
maybe
you're-
not to the extreme that my parents did it, but I know I would go over their house and spend whole summers.
Yeah, but you're talking about one staple in each area. You get what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is there are more people that could have been staples and they chose not to.
Exactly. And I'm saying, why did they choose not to?
Yeah,
Because
that's
people
the question that I'm
and
posing.
I'm saying I believe
Like,
it's because
what-
people were abusing it.
So they started to believe that nobody would contribute to the lives of their own kids.
Yeah, like people are full. Like at some point in time, if people see other people fully taking advantage of other folks, they're gonna be like, bro, I'm not finna get in that shit. Like, cause it's not worth it. Like you're being used at that point. You're not even helping. You're just being used and drained.
But if I don't feel like I'm being used, then I ain't being used.
Yeah, but the other person.
If I feel like I'm contributing to the well-being of this kid,
Yeah,
even if you, because maybe you not in the position that you can help. You see what I'm saying?
everybody has time.
I mean, yeah, but you also have to give them time because everything doesn't happen in the amount of time frame that we think it should.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying everyone, even if you don't have money, you have time that you can spend with your kid, or you can do certain things, or you can come help and take something out, or do you know what I'm saying? Like everything doesn't have to be
I
financial.
don't think my mama wanted nobody to just be hanging out at the house.
Yeah, but they could have got their kid for a allotted amount of time to spend with them, even though they couldn't do for them.
Oh, I
And
mean,
then-
like
you get what I'm saying?
sometimes they would go home, like, but they'd be back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they might have went home and got some clothes, and hung out for the weekend, but they was coming back.
He said they were coming back.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, like even when we lived on Stonewall Tail, like Kamal,
Yeah,
DJ, like
yeah, like
all these people used to be out there for weeks at a time.
at a time. Even me, like during the school year, if I wanted to come over there for a couple of weeks, we was going to the same school. It didn't matter. So, and in the morning, his mama was buying us breakfast. Like we ain't eating breakfast in the cafeteria. You see what I'm saying? Like, and so when Aaron went and bought shoes, like he might buy 1, 2, 3 pair of shoes because he know, like, yeah, he probably gonna want to wear these, and he gonna wear these, and he might want to wear a pair. Like that's like it was a community thinking. Like, yeah, these. Like I was thinking this the other day, right? Like when I met you, right? We were friends, right? Our friendship grew to when we was calling each other brother, cousins, right? Now you niggas like is my brothers. Like this nigga's like my blood cousin.
Yeah.
this is my brother though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's nothing that anybody can tell me bad about you, or Kevo. Nothing nobody can tell me, like, cause y'all niggas is my brothers.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, y'all families is my family. Like, if you ever need anything, all you have to do is call me. And if I don't have it, I'm gonna try to find a resource to get it. And if I can't, I'm gonna let you know, and we're gonna try to figure it out together though.
Yeah.
Because I don't expect nothing less from y'all.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But that used to be like neighborhood wide. You see what I'm saying? Like that way of thinking used to be.
So let's little devil's advocate. Some would say that the resources that allotted your parents to do so was also a detriment to the community. So maybe that was them just being retributive. You know, I'm like
Evening it out.
field. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure some of it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the way that my dad got money, I'm pretty sure like some of that was that. You see what I'm saying? Because even like I would like to think that my dad wasn't a fucked up person, even though he had some fucked up things to do.
Yeah, all of us do, yeah.
Yeah, like so he got it how he had to get it for us. But if you fucked up and your kid need to come over here for a little while, I don't got nothing to say about that because that may have been his way of giving back.
That's my yin
You
to
see
my
what
yang,
I'm,
like,
you
that's
see what
all
I'm saying? Like so that could have possibly been it, but I think a lot of shit started to happen because of government funded programs and like you said, them contributing to the drug problem in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, cause keeping it a buck, right?
Definitely a problem.
They sold a lot of dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like made a lot of money. Like I know I seen my dad count $40,000 in cash.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I know I seen that. And that was in the 90s.
Yeah.
So, and that was just at one time.
So we know one thing for sure. Drugs haven't stopped being sold. We know two things for sure. There's still people in that position at this time that are getting that amount of money that could. But what we don't understand is why don't they anymore? You get what I'm saying?
Why don't they want to give back? That's what I want to
help?
figure out.
Yeah,
like
drugs
what's the
are always
mentality
around.
behind the not wanting to see people like because even with my dad doing what he did, his dad doing what he did, they never wanted that for us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like my dad got a call from one of my cousins, right? And he was like, I think he might have been my age, even younger. He called my dad. He was like, "Hey, I need this and I need that. And what you could do for me?" He said no. You see what he was like? Nah, I'm not gonna give you that.
Yeah.
Like he would not put him on.
Okay.
So he never want like even with what they did, they never wanted it for us.
So would that be along the same lines of what you're saying about the car dealership? Like him not giving him his own car dealership or his own
Nah,
him not teaching him to fish, I should
having
say.
a car dealership and having
And
a
not
drug
putting you in the
business,
drug game, that ain't
two
the same
totally
thing.
different things. Yeah.
I mean, but what if that's how he felt the need to be sufficient for
I mean,
his own?
I get it, but just in the context of things, like I wouldn't say that that's a valid thought. Like, yeah, you can hold on to it, but I don't have to accept that that's your vision of it. Like you're trying to say you're not helping me is helping me. You not helping me is not helping me.
Yeah, I don't see that as the same in no aspects because me not putting you in line to do something that I feel it could be a bad thing for me, I'm not gonna put you in that thing that it could be a potentially even worse thing for you.
So is it just because it's drug? Because I mean, you think about it, like any business thing could be a bad thing. Like it could send you down a spiraling road.
Yeah.
And what you're in more debt than you are profit.
But selling cars might not have people kicking in your door.
And it might.
But the chances, the likelihood,
it's lower, but still.
yeah, but the likelihood is less. It's less likely.
A whole lot less.
Yeah, and that's coming from people that had their dogs kicked in. I would rather take the chance of selling cars.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I concur.
yeah, but
So what teaches? What is the break of people not wanting to teach people to fish? Like I give you a fish, but now I don't want to show you how to do this shit.
nah, he wouldn't even give him the fish.
Nah, he just saying overall.
Yeah, I mean, he's not,
see, this-
give him the fish mean the money. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
understand. Like, but what I'm trying to get to is like the breakdown and mentality of people in certain areas, right? It used to be like we wanted to see each other, help each other up. Now it's I'm gonna try to get me, and however you gotta get you is however you gotta do it. If your kid fucked up, fuck that. That's just your kid fucked up. My kid is up. And if my kid gotta talk about your kid, fix your goddamn kid yourself. And I don't understand that because that ain't the way that I was raised.
And I'm in the same boat.
You see what I'm saying?
It doesn't make sense to me either.
Yeah, and I think it's a steady, because I think it's a steady decline because of things that happened that started probably previous to the way that we were living, but they just keep going downhill. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think things like drugs definitely didn't help. You see what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact a lot of them kids that had to stay with us because their parents was fucked up. Like their mama was fucked up. Like I know for a fact like a lot of their mamas was on dope that had to live with us. You see what I'm saying? My mama was on dope. That's why my mama didn't want them necessarily just hanging around.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, because she had her own shit to deal with. But if your kid needs somewhere to stay, they can definitely come here and be safe. Minus somebody might kick in the door. Somebody might kick in the door.
Not liable for that.
Could be the police. Could be a robber. But that's at your own expense. But other than that, ain't nobody gonna touch them. They gonna eat everything, and they gonna have somewhere to sleep because the bills is gonna be paid. Ain't no lights gonna be cut off. They gonna be able to watch TV. They gonna be able to be children. And now I don't think, for one, I don't think people allow children to be children anymore.
Correct. I agree with that too.
I think everybody people think that their children are supposed to act grown and they be like 10.
They're supposed to contribute to that household at 10 years old.
You think people expect that, or you think it just happens from the evolution of like seeing this on a daily basis, like through the internet and other places? Like kids,
I mean, the internet is definitely one of those things that attributes to it.
yeah.
Like, it's one of those things, but
You think the internet is a contributing factor?
Social media has to be, bro.
because there are 10-year-olds that are making content and making money. So if somebody else sees that, oh yeah, just like
okay.
being a Disney kid.
Like Ryan.
Yeah. Wait, who?
Ryan, you know, the little boy, at one time he was the highest paid YouTuber.
Yeah, he used to do like the
He like
unboxing,
toy
and-
reviews.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that. So
he like 15
everybody
now.
thinks that they can do that, and it's like it's cool that one person did it, but how many people are on the internet?
Yeah. That's like, so when you say that the internet has to be a contributing factor, what you mean?
I mean, just like with social media, for instance, it sets a presence where I have to exceed what this other person doing. So if I see your child doing this at age 10, then I need to get my child doing it by age 8. Otherwise, you know what I mean, he's not standing up to a standard, or he's falling behind. Like, it's just social media
pressure,
creates
my man.
competition. Period in life. So I think
Or it definitely gives a false reality.
yeah, would
Yeah,
you want
so
to
it
try
mean-
to catch up to that? Like, you're
Yeah,
trying
I
to
don't
live
know
out
if
your
it.
means.
I don't know if it necessarily breeds competition, but it definitely lends itself to you looking at or somebody else's false reality and trying to make it your own.
Yeah, nigga, that's
Yeah, so I
competition.
get
Yeah, no,
that
is a
could
form
be
of
competition. Yeah, but okay, so the internet, right? You think music is a part of it?
Music's been around forever, so yeah, music has consistently been a part of, I think, our lifestyle. Like, I think
Yeah.
I think life imitates art a lot.
But a lot of times now, art is imitating life.
Man, y'all just got me in full conspiracy mode, bro. Because I don't think any of this shit is by accident.
Oh, it's all by design.
And that's what I'm saying. Who came up with this plan? I don't know, but it's being executed flawlessly. Like
Yeah.
I can say that I'm witnessing us,
In real time.
and I don't even want to say fall apart. It's consistently not want to be. We're already not together, and I don't see any mind shift towards let's work
To
together.
unity.
I don't see it.
Yeah, like that unity thing goes deep with me, right? Because I would love to see it. I don't know how it happens, but like you said, like when he was talking about life imitating art, and I think now a lot of times art imitates life because the quote unquote young niggas that we was talking about in the beginning,
The young junkies.
they want to do what they hear the other rappers talk about. And so they, even if it's not a life that they have to live, they choose to live it so they can have something to rap about. This is literally what the whole Young Thug trial is about.
But these people are getting paid to talk about what they're talking about.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And they all want to be paid, or they want to be content creators and talk about it that way.
What you mean? This is what the whole Young Thug trial is about?
The whole Young is basically about they trying to use his lyrics in the trial. They want to say that he had to be the person that was above the gang because of the things that he rapped about, right?
Oh no, but he was though. Like that nigga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know
I'm-
people that was teaching that side. Like that nigga was that nigga. So
Okay, I don't know if you should be saying that because he's still on trial, but
if they call this in the content, I'd be fucking amazed because ain't nobody listening to shit. But yeah, no,
you
he
but
was
you
that-
never know.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no. Allegedly, how about that?
There you go,
Allegedly, no,
allegedly.
he was that guy. Like, and it's pretty a lot of,
And that's
testaments to
cool,
this.
right? But him being that guy allegedly, right, leads to people that's not him wanting to be under him because they perceive him to be that guy, right? And he has a vast, damn near limitless, what's the word I'm looking for? Platform. His platform is damn near limitless of the people that he could attract because, like, when I saw the lifestyle video, I said, "This is a fucking blood commercial."
But he's a leader, bro. Like just naturally,
That-
it don't mean he's leading the right way. He's
Right,
leading-
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, so-
when I saw the lifestyle video, I was like, "This is like when he did when he was talking about fucking for an hour and a half," and I was like, "This is a great fucking commercial for shrooms." When I saw the lifestyle video, I was like, "Oh, this is a fucking blood commercial."
He's like, you want to be a blood now?
Not me, but I could see
Yeah, you see
how
that advertising.
a 12-year-old, 13-year-old wants to be a part of that because it looked fucking fun.
Yeah.
It looked fun. I was like, oh shit, like this. I don't know. And I was like, I don't know if this is a good thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, and me as a musician, I was like, I talk about something, but this shit looks fun. These niggas got on all the red, they got on all the jewelry, they flashing all the money, they got all the hoes in the car. Like, this shit look great. And I was like, I can see how a 13-year-old would be attracted to this. You see what I'm saying? Like, so the music, it was life, it was art imitating life, right? Like, this is what we were living, so this is what we're gonna talk about. At a certain point, that got switched, and then it became life imitating art because now I want to talk about it. And I want-
Self-fulfilling prophecies.
yeah, like, and that shit it's almost sad because
So what other culture has like a rap type vibe in their community?
I don't think there is another
That was
culture
a
that has.
tough question there.
So
The
it-
only
so-
thing
so
that the
it-
only thing I can think of, right, that was publicized at one time is metal music,
okay.
right? Because they used to have Congress hearings about metal music all the time. They used to, right? Because they were, these children, they're
Marilyn Manson.
the Marilyn Mansons and
Yeah.
What about the emu stuff?
Emo.
Emo and that.
yeah.
like,
I mean that
Ain't that
kind
the
What
of
about that
depressing
bird
shit?
stuff, that emu stuff?
Yeah, and that the depressing stuff, right?
that's what I'm saying. Like that's a spawn of
So
metal, and
So,
that's
okay.
a subset.
So in other cultures, predominantly we'll say white culture, they're more so worried about like their kids taking their life, depression, stuff like that, right? And that music kind of fits that. And with us, it's more so we're worried about our youngsters killing each other and selling drugs. So is art perpetuating the downfall of our community?
So that's what I'm saying. Somewhat, I believe, somewhat it is,
It-
and it's scary to see, right? Because they feel they have to do something in order to have something to rap about. They don't just look at it as entertainment anymore.
Yeah.
It has to be an actual event. If I'm gonna talk about that nigga being shot, I at least had to be there when he got shot.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And like it happened to my nephew. He went to Six Flags and got jumped. The reason they caught him because niggas was talking about it on Instagram.
Then you look up there in Chicago, nigga. Goddamn, that's
Yeah,
like why
King
half
Von-
of that shit keep goddamn going back and forth.
Yeah, like King Von was literally, they called this nigga a serial killer.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Nah, that was
You on alleged this
He
nigga?
dead.
Oh, okay. Can't
He
charge the dead
dead.
nigga. Yeah, no. I got on like kids be wearing his goddamn shirt like he's a fucking Prince or Michael Jackson. Like, bro, you know this nigga killed the assload of motherfuckers.
I mean, like I remember being a kid and being excited that Snoop Dogg was a killer. You see what it was like? He killed the dude and got off for it.
You was excited about that?
I mean, I thought it was cool. You see what I'm saying? But it wasn't like every rapper that I was like, oh, he really will kill you. Like, you see what I'm saying? But it wasn't like every rapper that now is every rapper.
Will kill you.
Yeah, and I believe them.
Yeah.
I believe them. Like Dirk. Now, I don't know if I necessarily believe Dirk, but do I believe he might have shot at some people a couple of years ago? I believe so. You see what I'm saying?
So going back,
But Crunchy Black, I believe every fucking rap lyric.
I don't want
Crunchy
to
Black.
find out either way.
Yeah, I mean, Crunchy
So-
Black, I believe every rap lyric Crunchy Black ever rapped.
so
Cross the wrong, nigga bone.
the time that
Yeah,
we,
I robbed. Yeah, I steal.
the
Yeah,
time that you
all of it.
spoke of that kind of leads to your parents' upbringing and stuff was during the time of the more so the what's going on and
Nigga, I'm not that old.
He said parent.
I said your
Oh, okay.
parents, bro, which led to their mind state of maybe being more communal. You get what I'm saying? Like the R&B and the funk was kind of driven during that time, and during that time was right after what the
It was right after the
Civil War.
Yeah,
nigga.
right after the Civil Rights Movement. Yeah.
Civil Rights.
Yeah, I think that played a big part in it, right? I think those listening to that type of music and having that black pride was
I think you
a
just summed
powerful
it
thing.
up. I don't
Yeah.
think we have black pride anymore.
Ooh, that's hurtful. I think you
we
may
just
be right.
want to assimilate to a popular culture, but as far as like it being
It's nothing-
us, like it's not.
And you know what? You saying there is no pride, I literally just said that the other day. Cause when I was riding through St. Louis, like on the way to get on the plane, right? I was thinking, cause my boss, like he was taking me to the airport, and we were riding through St. Louis, and I'm just looking at all the buildings, and I can tell when they were built, they were beautiful. Right? I was like, man, that was probably a pretty building 40 years ago. Now it's boarded up. The whole neighborhood is fucked up. And I literally said, it ain't no pride here. That's the issue.
Because we can get together and buy those buildings and fix.
Or the people that are already there. 'Cause at least if you can't buy it, you can keep the street clean.
What I'm saying, I'm saying black people as a collective. Like that could be a starting point where we all get together and be like, we're gonna rebuild here.
Yeah, but somebody would see the thing about rebuilding, right? Like, or trying to pretty up a neighborhood. You still have to have the community backing, right? Because it don't matter if 3 outsiders came in with money to try to build up a neighborhood for some people that don't give a fuck about it anyway.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
totally agree with that.
if it ain't no pride in the people, you can't have pride in the place.
But what I'm saying is the people that actually have the means to move there as a collective of black people, that should be the destination that we go to. Like, it's already kind of like a pre-established city with the infrastructure. So if you have people that are tired of living in Atlanta, say it's 1,000 people that are tired of living in Atlanta and they got the means to move, bro, let's go to St. Louis. Like, we can buy this building over here, da-da-da. We can still do whatever our jobs are and then try to recruit more people who have the means to move here.
Yeah.
Come move here.
But then they're going to be like us in Atlanta, like, nigga,
It's-
y'all need to get the fuck out of here.
They gonna
mean,
call it
so y'all
gentrification.
But yeah,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is we should gentrify on a communal basis. Like, it should be people that actually want to see a community come there.
Yeah, but this is the way that I feel about gentrification, right? Gentrification, even if black people do it, it can still be gentrification because you're pricing out the people that already live there.
Yeah.
Right? So my thing about that is if you build up certain areas so those people can be involved in the process and give them a sense of pride in their neighborhood again. Because it used to hurt my heart, bro, to ride through the Bluff a couple of years ago.
It don't
Like,
now?
It doesn't. You know why
It's a
it doesn't?
different feeling over there now.
Like, literally, bro, like riding through there, the shit used to be dark.
Yeah.
It
no,
used
I
to
agree.
feel like death. Like, we
Yeah,
talked
it was-
about that.
it was-
Smelled like it too.
Yeah, it was just fucking despair. You can feel it in the air. Like, it was the bars. But you could feel it. Like, you can feel this is nothing good over here. But now, with the developments, they probably pricing out the people that live there. Like, they can't
probably they are.
They can't live in that area anymore. But it's not dark.
So you're
The
saying-
cloud is gone.
And what I'm under the impression that gentrification is going to happen one way or the other.
But I don't think gentrification has to happen, right? Because the reason I say gentrification doesn't have to happen, because you don't have to sell, right? More than likely,
they'll take it if you don't.
Right.
that could be a thing.
No, it's
Nah,
not.
it's
Could be
eminent
real-
domain. Like,
Eminent, thank you. That's the name. But
that's
like,
what they do. And what
Yeah.
I'm saying is they're gonna remodel that area regardless.
Yeah.
So why not get a group of black people to go do it?
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna get to that.
No, but-
No. I was gonna. I said you. I didn't get to
I wasn't
finish.
saying you. I wasn't saying you wasn't. But I'm just
Okay,
saying,
so-
what's the point of getting black people to do it if it's going to be the same outcome? Like, it
Once
just-
I own something, I can kind of operate it how
I
I
want
want
it
to
to.
operate it.
but you don't.
Yeah.
truly
So
ever
if I
own it.
want to give the people around there access to these buildings that I just rebuilt, it's my fucking building. I can do that. Hey, come in here. We're doing X, Y, and Z. Might even start offering some job programs.
Or
Like, it's a
in the
lot of stuff
process-
that can happen.
Or like you said, if you own it and you've been, hey, this is what we doing over here. This is what I would like for you to do. Hey, y'all live around here. This is what I would like for y'all to do if y'all could do this for me. You see what I'm
But
saying?
black people don't fuck with black people, bro. Because
That's
other
what
black
we
people
And
said.
it
want
has to be a
take it.
start. We're like, we have to start somewhere. We can't just keep looking at the problem
But
and not doing nothing
I think
about
you
it.
have
And that's
to-
what I'm saying.
You
That's
have to limit the fucking takers.
no,
You don't.
but see, this is what I'm saying, right? It has to start with a pride in the people. If I see you, me personally, right? If I see y'all doing some good shit, I would like to do some good shit with you because that's just how I feel about it. Now, like you said, it's somebody gonna come around and there's gonna be some fuck shit in the game.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, right?
Shouldn't stop you from doing
But
it.
if there's more good people than fuck niggas, then we can get some shit accomplished. And that's gonna come with a sense of pride. If you can make people feel proud about what they doing and in their area, shit should get better.
Yeah.
So, being real, honest question: do you believe, on a whole, not even just, do you believe there's more good than bad people in this world?
Do I believe that? Yes.
You do?
You know why I believe that?
You Scotty?
I think it's 50-50. Like it depends on your mood. Like it's a lot of. That's a very nuanced question to ask. Like,
you know why I believe there's more good people than bad people?
Why?
Because I work in retail, and you know what that means. If you don't want to pay for something, you don't have to. You can just walk in and take it.
mm-hmm.
And more people pay than more people that don't.
Yeah, but is there not a consequence for taking it?
What's the consequence?
Going to jail. What you
Maybe.
saying? Yeah, but you know that odds is there, so some people weigh that like, oh, that's not worth it.
But a lot of people also, there's also consequences for murder. There's also consequences for selling drugs. There's also consequences for speeding.
And there's still quite a bit of people, but not as many people that could.
I was in the airport the other day. I bought a sandwich and a drink. Cost me $15. There was no person there to take the money.
Man, you know what
You know how
I'm
many
thinking
people
right
that walked
now?
off with that, or probably has walked off
That's
with
what
it?
I'm saying. But there's more people that pay than there are people that don't.
This is
I'm going with the shopping cart
pretty
theory,
fucking
bro.
sad, bro.
going
Like basically what I'm hearing right now is it's already gonna fail, so why should we do it?
Okay. So why should you do it?
No, he's saying that's your perspective. It's a pessimistic view.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't see any benefit of having that thought because you're just not gonna start. If you're already thinking it's over with before you start, like there's no pride there. Like you're already defeated. So to think about how it's gonna end before it even start, like there's no point in even talking about it, bro. Like there's no point in even bringing. I ain't gonna do that shit. So why are we talking about it?
Yeah, I just believe that if you can instill pride in people,
I mean, that's
They'll
what
do-
Obama was. That him.
Yeah,
Hope and pride are pretty much interchangeable in that situation, and it's more so. I'm just trying to give you something to look forward to. Black people as a whole, I don't think we have anything to look forward to. We're
Right,
already
and I don't-
thinking it's gonna be fucked up before it starts.
yeah, but I don't know if hope and pride are synonymous in that way. But I see what you're saying,
Right.
I see, and I agree.
It's the emotion in the advertising. It
Yeah,
kind of
like, but-
gives the same feeling of like, oh, it's not just a
like he said, right? It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna. Even Kanye said it, right? It always be haters. That's the way it is. Hater niggas marry, hater bitches, and have hater kids, right? That's gonna be a part of it. But if I can make you feel good about what you doing, you'll more than likely continue to do it, regardless of what another motherfucker say, because you feel good about it, right? And if I think we can just start to instill that in one person, and that one person is stealing in somebody else, and goddamn it, that's two. And if you can get two people, goddamn it, you can get four.
yeah.
That's just how I think it'll multiply.
Now, there's nothing new under the sun, right? Mm-hmm. So, at what point in time do y'all believe that we were actually unified as a people?
I don't know.
I
That's
mean,
kind of tough,
that-
right?
I mean, it would have to be something that I read about. Like I said, I haven't lived these experiences of being in a black community
Yeah,
where we got
when
together.
you
and
say
do-
experience, I'm just saying, even because clearly at this point, it has to be something that we read about. When have you read about, heard about?
and what I'm saying is that's irrelevant to how
The
my
civil,
life is now.
the civil rights movement was that.
You think that,
By
that
and
was the
large,
time?
yeah, that was a lot of people were involved in the civil rights movement in multiple states. Yeah, that was a
So you
definite.
think that was the time to unify. So then what the fuck? Because we're talking, what, 60 years ago? 50, 60 years
It was
ago?
about 60, 70 now.
Yeah. How did that break happen so fucking fast? Because if that's the time,
The government, that like I was talking about,
you niggas in this government answer. What do you mean the government?
What do
the
you
government programs that they put in place, like with those groups of people, right? The civil rights movement, you had people like the Panthers, you had Martin Luther Kings, right? The government literally profiled and killed these leaders. You don't think that was the government that did that?
No, that's fine. Even if they did they not lay out a blueprint? Like, did they not give people the way to do it? So even if you take out the leader, they gave you the
Yeah,
game plan.
but if most people want to be followers, if you kill the leader, now I feel lost.
But a lot of niggas want, you know what? And a lot of niggas wanted to lead, but why could they not take their place. Because
Oh, yeah.
like Jesse Jackson wanted
Okay.
it bad as fuck. He tried for the longest.
And he was a nigga that could be bought. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people want to be the leader till they see the leader die. Like a
You
lot,
can go back to slavery when they did slave bucking, slave breaking.
butt breaking.
Yeah, butt breaking.
Yeah, like everybody want. I say this all the time. Everybody want to be the shooter till the time to pull the trigger. Like everybody think they could do it. To like let's between us, right? Like you're the biggest person in the group, right? You're probably the strongest, right? If a nigga walked up to you and beat your ass in front of us, if we was puss ass niggas, that would probably be like, whoa, that nigga beat Wayman ass. But that's not really our mentality. You see what I'm saying? But we've seen it happen in real time.
Even when a nigga hit me in the head with the pole and I didn't fall, like when he seen me approaching him after I looked at him, oh, he was out of there. Like
Yeah, just like when the nigga mushed me in the face and we had to get out the car and fight. When the nigga mushed me in the face, bro, didn't want to square up with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, so niggas don't, a lot of people want to be led because they don't know how to be leaders. And even if they want to be leaders, it's a different when you see the leader die and you see what comes after that. Like, cause people, I'm pretty sure people tried to take over, but a real leader, it ain't as easy as follow. Like, it ain't easy to follow that.
What about one old boy around then? Farrakhan?
Yeah, he got his group of people.
yeah, he has a select audience. Like everybody doesn't follow the Muslim culture.
But Farrakhan has a major following. Like a lot of people fuck with Farrakhan. Like that's a thing, right? But his message is radical for the mainstream. So he won't be followed in mass because of the message. It's too radical. You see what I'm saying? Even Dr. King toward the end was a little bit radical.
That's why they killed him.
Like his last recorded interview, he said, "I think I may have led my people into a burning building."
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so but now everybody want to talk about the "I Have a Dream" speech, but they didn't fuck with that when he was alive.
They didn't fuck with the I Have a Dream speech?
No, white people didn't fuck with Dr. King when he was alive.
Oh, the white people. Okay.
Yeah, now it's Dr. King, I have a dream. Yeah, I know.
Sound good.
Yeah, that wasn't when he was like, fuck that nigga, kill that nigga, yeah, get him. Like it was
So
we didn't have a choice but to be together.
Why couldn't they assimilate up under Obama then?
Because that wasn't the plan.
What you mean it wasn't the plan?
What you mean?
Like he's a leader, right? Like
He wasn't. It's the same thing as Kamala. I ain't doing shit specifically for black people.
Figurehead.
Like
It was dope to
I'm
see.
here to talk what these people are telling me to talk.
I'm saying Obama was dope to see because we never thought we'd see a black president. Now I think Kamala is. I think
so. Do you think that set us back? Because everybody was for Obama. Like black wise,
No.
that was the most black vote.
I think we're on track to being pushed out. If I'm being 1,000% honest, like it seems like they're trying to replace a certain subgroup of people here in America. That's just the feeling that I get.
I don't think we're being pushed out. What I think is happening is like you need a figurehead, right? Like now, I think more than ever now, politics is about the show, right? Like so, Obama first black president, right? Kamala, first black woman president, right? So I think like it's a foregone conclusion that she's probably going to win.
You think she's gonna win?
I think she will because Trump
High off your ass.
Trump ain't the candidate to beat her.
They said that with Hillary too, and
And he lost the popular vote.
yeah, but he won the electoral, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, cool, what you talking about? But what I don't think he has the power right now to defeat what she has going on.
But
that's just me.
I don't understand what direction this country is going in.
Because it's not it doesn't have one.
So it's like I don't
It
really.
literally doesn't have one.
I don't really care who the next president
like
is.
yeah, what Mike said in the song. I don't give a fuck who the president is. The president ain't for me. Like I literally feel that way. Like I don't feel either one of them is gonna do any much thing different for me personally.
And I think the separation where we get into is like I've heard Trump just specifically say he want to do stuff for black people. To me, thank you for even bringing that up, bro. Because these other niggas don't even.
But see, with me, I think he says that to counteract the I'm not going to do anything specifically for black people. So
Yeah.
if somebody says I'm not going to do anything specifically for black people, he was like, oh shit, I will.
And we call that smart.
Yeah, and I
Do you call it smart, or do you call that pandering, sir?
I
You
would
do
take
it, so
the
you have to be.
pandering.
You're a smart guy, aren't you?
You're
That's
a
why you
you're
pander.
a panderer.
No, you're a pander.
You're a
motherfucker.
panderer.
You're a big ass
You the
panda
one-
bear.
You're
over there.
you're a panda bear,
You're full
fucking
of
panda
shit.
bear,
Pandering,
you
bitch.
panda fucker.
But yeah, no, like, so do you need a fucking leader though, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to have somebody to assimilate.
Well,
this, like,
If
you
the
know, assemble
resources
this
are
shit.
available, no, you don't need a leader.
The leader in what we would be calling a leader is basically a representative, right? Because we not directly going to talk to these people in these other countries. So this person is supposed to be the person that represents the people.
No, I'm talking about the community, the black community. Do you specifically need someone?
I think it would be helpful because some people need it. I personally do not, because I personally want to see things get better anyway.
If I'm thinking correctly, like we have a UN, right? A United Nations.
Uh-huh.
And those people have people that go and sit
Represent.
and we need, like, that's how the world operates.
Representatives.
We need people to be in those rooms to
Yeah,
speak for us.
yeah,
as well.
like, but the thing about that's where that unity thing comes in, right? Because we'd have to
Agree on
figure out
something.
this quote unquote black agenda that everybody talks about that nobody can decide on what the black agenda is, because black people seem to think, oh, black people aren't a monolith. We aren't all the same, but we all pretty much want the same thing.
Yeah.
What
You
would
see
that
what
be?
I'm- Everybody wants their children to be okay. They want to be able to live. They want to be paid a fair wage, and they want shit to just be generally okay, just generally peaceful. I believe that.
Yeah. I believe that as well.
You see what I'm saying? If we could get those things, like if I don't have to get universal health care. If I could just get some affordable health care.
But why not universal?
No.
If you're- if
No.
you're
No.
rich
What
country-
I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying, but why settle though? Why not ask for what you?
I mean, if I could ask for it, right? Like I would love it if I could get universal health care. But if I can't get universal, just affordable is fine.
But think about it. So
You see what I'm saying?
Maybe this
Like,
maybe this is where we fall off, because you're saying I just need affordable health care, but are you thinking about the other people who really can't even afford what affordable health care look like? That's the same color as
you ain't let me finish what I was talking about. You interjected before I got
right,
to
go
that
ahead.
point. I was also going to say, and be paid a livable wage. If I could be paid a livable wage, like that would be great. You see what I'm saying? Like if things are affordable, we can afford to do them. We can afford to live like that. That's what most people want. I don't have to be rich if I can be comfortable.
I don't mind working. I just don't like being not compensated for the work that I do.
Like if an average work week is 40 hours,
That should cover,
let me be paid enough that I can live on that 40 hours.
and not I can pay a bill.
Yeah, and like a person like me that wants to keep going forward because I have aspirations, cool. You aspire to do whatever you want to do. If you want to live better than average, by all means, brothers, go ahead and go get that. But with that 40 hours, I should be able to pay my rent. I should be able to pay for a car. I should be able to take care of what I need to take care of and get done.
And that's how I felt about the universal basic income.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're so far gone with a lot of people that it's not even manageable for people to make a livable wage at what they got shit set at. So it's like, bro, like, stop making everybody stressed out. You guys can push a button to add some zeros.
But I'm about to say the livable part is really subjective, because what's livable for you would probably be totally different from a single mother who has like 2 or 3 kids because of the daycare and all the other expenses that she encounters. She might need a little bit more money. You get what I'm saying? So how do you manage what is affordable? Like, I'm sorry, what's livable wage? I'm sorry.
That's what the person, our representative, would have to go. That's what the people in control of the numbers would have to figure out.
Because it's like we would have to figure out on average how many kids are in the household,
or what that still looks like, what the average rent is, what is the average car note, what is the average medical bill, what is the average light bill. That's how you would, because if we're being honest, livable may be great for me, but it may not be. You may still need to do a little extra, but you still would have to aspire to want to do that, or you will fall below the livable.
Again, devil's advocate. You and another, let's say, woman does the exact same job, right? Exact same job, but she gets $2-3 more an hour because she has 2 or 3 more kids. And you think that's fair?
Yeah, I don't pocket watch, so I would never ask her what she made.
I mean,
Just saying
even
that-
if
Yeah, I'm
I-
talking about me. Like
that's fine. You don't pocket, but I'm saying it comes up or they send you the wrong shit. Either way, you just see that she makes $20,000 more than you, and y'all do the exact same job.
But did we negotiate this, or this is just what they're giving?
I mean, however it's set up, I don't.
'Cause
like,
if
for you to be able to live,
The way that I operate with my negotiating, right? Because I had a situation like this. I had a dude come to me and he was like, "Hey, we had a dude named Mr. Herman, right? Mr. Herman was an MIT, right? Dude named fuck nigga name ain't important, but nigga came to me and he was like, "Hey, you know Mr. Herman get XYZ?" I was like, "So?" He said, "That don't make you mad?" I said, "Why would that make me mad?" He said, "Because I know you don't get that." I said, "But still, why would that make me mad? Whatever he negotiated is what he negotiated. Whatever I said I could do the job for, that's what I expect to get paid." So if you tell, if all 3 of us went for a job, right? And they asked me what I could do the job for, I say I could do it for $12. And he say I could do it for 17. And you say, fuck it, I'll do it for 9. Right? If they give you $9 to do it, are you mad at him if they say, hey, we're gonna give you a job too and give him 17?
I just want to know why I gotta be the cheap bitch.
Because you're a cheap bitch.
But yeah, I don't. I mean, if that's the price that you aim for,
Right, whatever I said I could do it for, I can't be mad at what you say. If we doing the same job, he say he needs 17 and I say 12, shit, I ain't mad at him for getting 17. I should have said 17. I can't be mad at him. Fuck nigga get $17 and I only get 12. Y'all fuck nigga gave him $17. You said you wanted 12.
So
How
do
you
you go
gonna
back? Do you go back after?
You can't go back right now, because no, I'm not gonna give you 17. And if you don't want to take them 12, goddamn it, we'll find somebody who will do it for the 12. That's how the world works. If he says 17, I say 12, you say 9, we all get the job and get what we asked for.
Yeah.
Now, if you say 9 and they come back to you and say we can only give you 7, and he say 17 and they give him 20, you should probably feel away. Because they say they could give you less than what you asked for, which was far less than what he asked for, but they gave him more. Then you should probably feel away. But if you ask for 9 and get 9, goddamn it, that's your fault.
It's a slippery slope, right? Because a lot of times people get in situations where they're just looking for work. So you kind of feel pressured to take whatever somebody's giving you, but you definitely always have room to negotiate. And if you feel like that wage isn't going to help you, don't take the job, because you're going to be upset
Yeah, you're going to be
all
angry.
fucking day.
But then, isn't it you don't go by the theory of something's better than nothing?
I mean, I do, and that's why I say I understand it. It's just when you get in those situations, you can't complain if you're already in the position of I got.
And
to
this
take
is
something.
what I had to learn, right? Situation, you get what you negotiate, right?
Mm-hmm.
You negotiate whatever the number is, you take that, right? If you find out somebody makes more than you, goddamn it, work harder then. Next time, negotiate better.
So you say a nigga should work harder.
Yeah, get a
even though
promotion.
He got less.
I mean,
Yeah.
the way I see him saying work harder is just simply negotiate better. When
Yeah,
you go
I
in the
mean,
room.
no. Work harder.
I hear what you're saying, and what I'm saying is how I'm taking it is I don't give a fuck how hard you work. If you can negotiate yourself into that
Yeah,
title,
and then I said also negotiate better next time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to say,
But you
don't-
gotta
don't-
come
don't
to the
clean it up
table.
for that nigga. That nigga just said work harder. I don't care what you getting paid, nigga.
Yeah,
work
you-
harder. You be better.
Nigga, you don't know. Work harder so they come back to the table with you. You have to have leverage. Niggas don't have leverage and be trying to sit at the table. I had a dude tell my boss at the time, he was like, hey, I make this amount of money. I want a raise. He was like, okay. He was like, well, and if I don't get it, then I guess I'm gonna just have to leave. He said, bye.
You ungrateful sons of bitches.
You have no leverage. You can't negotiate from a place of no leverage and expect people to be like, well, you got me. We need you.
Even if
No.
you have leverage, if I choose not to acknowledge it and I just say I'm not going to pay you anymore, I don't give a fuck what you did.
Right. But if you have leverage, you're an asset.
I mean, even if you have leverage, like I said, you can be an asset, and I can tell you, yeah, I still don't want to pay you no more.
But isn't your time the leverage? Aren't you leveraging your time and work skills?
No.
Isn't that the point of any job?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some jobs aren't that, right? If you have an entry level job, your skills are easily replaceable. That's why they have entry level positions.
I mean, so from my experience, I'm in an entry level situation, but I don't do entry level work.
Right. Because you're in an entry level position, but now you're learning.
No, he said he
li-
doesn't.
No, and what I'm saying is they won't give me a title above entry level, even though I'm doing above entry level work.
Right. So you're being misused.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of people find themselves in that situation.
But in the
position,
position, in the situation I was speaking of, he wasn't being misused,
I mean, yeah, no, I get it.
and he was operating from an entry level standpoint, requesting.
That nigga sound real corporate nowadays. Yeah. No, you're replaceable, sir.
Yeah,
I got you. You got to be a mindset.
Yeah, you're replaceable.
Yeah,
I
mean, in theory,
Everybody's replaceable.
Yeah, I was about to
right?
say, there's
but it's a little harder. The higher up you go, it's a little bit harder to find people to replace those people.
If you be truthful about it and look into it, it's probably a little bit easier to hire you go.
It's not.
It depends.
It depends on the company. A lot of companies, that shit gets a little easier.
It don't.
Okay. That's why we got opinions.
Yeah, yours is wrong.
No. Yours is wrong, bitch.
Your opinion is wrong.
What you talking about?
Yeah, your opinion is wrong.
Okay.
Like we like to.
Again, we've
I
all-
literally go through this on a daily basis with everybody thinking they could do my job. When it was time to do my job, they could not do the job. Everybody thinks they can see somebody do something and think that they can do it. Just because I make it look easy, bitch, don't make it easy. I just look good doing it.
Okay, Mr. Personal. Again.
No, I'm just saying,
I mean,
so the higher up you go, it ain't as easy as you think it is.
We've
'cause-
already talked about the Congress type shit and all that. And like I say, for at least half of the jobs, bro, the higher up you go, the easier shit gets. It's just certain
you
things
perceive it to be easy because you don't know all the details of the
certain
job.
things you got to be okay with doing, like decision making type deals and being able
Yeah,
to
and
stand by.
everybody ain't a decision maker.
Yeah, that does make things more difficult. But I'm thinking higher level people that I see, they're mostly busy in meetings.
Yeah, but
Like
that's because they're at the decision making level.
Yeah,
right.
and I get it, and I think assimilating to that position wouldn't be as difficult as one might think.
and I'm telling you, it is.
No, and I hear you, and what I'm saying is me being in the mix, I don't know everything they know. I know enough to get the job done, and I haven't even been there a year. They've been doing this almost 30 years. So it's like there's not a lot that changes in the situation.
Or you're assuming you know enough to get the job done because you feel like you do a good job now. Just because you feel like you do a good job doesn't mean you do a good enough job to do the job that they do.
And I hear you. I'm in most of these meetings with these people and hear what they do.
No, you're in the meetings that they allow you to be in.
And
That doesn't mean you're in.
some of them that I'm not supposed to be in. Yes, what I'm saying is I'm around a lot more than you're probably giving me credit for right now.
But
just like how you're saying, I'm not giving them enough credit for the job that they do. Mm-hmm. Right. I understand what you're saying. I get it, and I'm trying to get you to see what I'm saying.
yeah, but like I'm saying, right? The meetings that you do are the meetings that you do, right? But you don't know all the meetings that they do.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm... Because I literally watched my boss have a meeting and half of the people leave, and then he had another hour-long meeting. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I've been... They had to catch me up to speed what was going on because they didn't have anybody for the position that I'm filling right now. So I had to be in these other meetings to hear what they're talking. And it's like the shit
right.
they're talking
So
about.
basically, right now, what you're saying is you're just being misused.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
You're
saying.
being
Like,
taken advantage of.
yes,
But I'm saying
Yeah.
with meetings, aren't we talking about listening and comprehension skills?
yes.
And you also...
That can be difficult though.
It
can be very difficult. I'm not saying that it's just super easy, but what I'm saying to your credit is it's not that hard though.
No, but it's more than the listening and comprehension skills because you have to know the ins and outs of whatever business
Correct.
is this.
Yeah.
And you don't
Yeah.
necessarily know those.
Yeah, and I agree with that 1,000%. Like I said, I can get the job done, but proficiently as they do it, I know I can't do that right now.
But
I don't have enough time
given
under my
I'm about
belt.
to say, given
Right.
time as you continue, if you're in that position, the more you do it,
The easier it's going to be.
because I'm pretty sure that when they got there, they wasn't proficient.
easy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
It's a learning curve for whoever.
Yeah, so you have to
saying-
grow into the position. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So,
But so
the
it's not
person will
as
grow.
it's not as easy as they can be replaced as a motherfucker that drive.
Well, yeah, no, that
A motherfucker that drive is just a motherfucker that drive.
yeah, them facts.
Everybody don't drive the same. So if you want to put on that, it's not that goddamn easy.
Everybody that drives can drive though.
No, that's a fucking lie. Why the hell you think you got all these
what he
badass
said.
accidents? So what are you talking about?
So a person that drives, you think it's harder to replace a person that drives than it is to replace a person that knows the ins and outs of their.
I think
and
it's
let
the
me
same.
finish.
I think it's the
Knows
same.
the ins and outs of their
think
business
it's
and
the
can
same.
break it down to the smallest denominator and tell. And you think that's
Yeah,
easier
I think
to?
it's the same.
It's not.
Thank you. Right now, if we had to leave here and we both go, you could drive 16 hours somewhere
Yes.
right now and then come back.
What?
You can drive 16 hours, take an hour break, and then come back.
So you want me to drive 32 hours?
16 hours there, take a break.
No,
come back.
I can't do that.
Okay, and you can't even drive 16 half the time.
What?
Right.
What?
I'm saying
He's trying to say that
it's a skill set, bro. Like you saying, like it ain't just like it's just, oh no, he's just an introvert. Like no, niggas that drive, bro, they have certain skill sets that some people don't.
It's
Right,
a-
okay.
It's
So
a
drive
certain
proficiently.
stamina that comes with
drive
it.
Let me be more specific. A delivery driver, in city delivery driver. You think that's easier to? Fuck that. The 16-hour driver. You think a motherfucker that can drive because he can stay woke for 32 hours can run a company? He can be the CEO of a company because he can drive for 32 hours?
He could.
No, he
Same
can't.
possibility as a motherfucker.
He
coming out
probably
doing the
don't
driving.
even know what the fuck he's delivering. He's just going to drop some shit off.
Do you need to know?
No,
You
don't
need to know.
Exactly.
You need
Right.
to know, but you need to
what
know
you
the
need to
ins and
know.
outs of the business if you're gonna be the CEO of it.
Yeah, you
Profit
need to know what you
margins
need
and
to
all
know.
that other stuff.
Right? So the other shit that you don't know, you don't. That's why they don't worry about who the fuck is driving. You think that CEO know who the fuck is driving that goddamn car?
No.
Probably,
Oh, man, get the fuck out of
probably,
here, bro. You're silly.
probably.
Now you just
you
talking-
the silly one.
Now
You
you
think the
talking-
nigga, a driver is the same as a CEO of a company?
Yeah, I'm saying it's the same. It's a skill set. Everything is a fucking skill set.
So
There's more skill that goes into being an owner of a company than a driver. Like I haven't been an owner of a company, but I've driven and I've been around owners of companies, and there's just small details that you have to make sure. Like you
wasn't
have
nobody
make
trying
sure.
to take no shot
I
at
got a
you,
question.
long distance driving motherfucker. You
No. It's just a point. My thing is, do you know owner operators as truck drivers?
Yeah.
How many CEOs you know get in the car and or can you jump in the truck if somebody's off work and can take off?
If I'm the
I
what
just
you
asked
mean?
nigga? If something happens and they're like, oh, we're short of truck, and the CEO there, how many of you know can get in the car, truck, whatever, and hit the road?
That ain't their skill set.
But they are owner operators, right?
That doesn't mean that's their skill set. Their skill set is that of the of the
would-
CEO of the company.
I would think
They
the
own
owner
their company
operator,
and they fucking drive.
I think
That's
the owner operator could.
Oh, you said the own.
Yeah,
I'm
nigga.
thinking about two different.
yeah,
people.
nah,
stop
and
talking and listen.
We angry now. don't upset the angry man.
But yeah.
But the owner operator, he
Yeah.
can jump in the car and go. He can jump in the truck and deliver
And he
the
runs
shit.
his business.
Yeah.
He's the CEO of his business.
Yeah, but we're talking about different.
But is it a
industries.
corporation or is it a small business?
Just because you got 3 trucks doesn't mean you're not a corporation, right? It only take 4 people, 5 people to make it a corporation.
I don't know.
Yeah,
because that ain't my
It's
skill
like literally
set.
over 2 people. So
I don't know that yet.
anything over 2 people, you
I
can
mean,
get out the LLC and make it a corporation.
So you can have a $100,000 corporation,
Does he
or you
have-
can have $100 million.
Does he have
corporation.
profit margins? And does he have
If it's a corporation, nigga, you do.
tax meetings he has to be a
If
party?
it's a corporation,
party
you
to?
do.
And does he have operator
I'm
costs?
gonna say this. It takes a lot less time to count $10,000 than it does $1 million in cash. So you can count 10,000 and be able to count the million, but it's still gonna take you longer to count that $1 million. Like there's more stuff that goes into it.
You discrediting people because you think they don't do a lot at the top.
I'm not discrediting fully, but yes, to
He
some
said,
degree.
"I'm not discrediting fully." So you
Yeah.
discrediting.
To some degree, yes, I am. Yep. Not gonna sit here and be like, oh no, yeah, no, to some degree I am.
I mean, I'm
And
just
I'm
gonna
saying-
say a lot of this shit is not as difficult as people would like to make it seem, but at
Exactly,
the
yeah.
same time, this shit is not as easy as some
Yeah.
people try to
I
make this
too
shit
say
seem.
you can teach anybody how to do anything, but I also see motherfuckers try to teach people shit and they just don't catch it.
That is
Yep.
true.
Yeah.
I won't
So
argue that.
Yeah.
it's a lot harder than
Yeah.
than you think it is to go in and try to be a teacher, and it's still pride in the motherfucker to make them want to do a good job.
If giving the opportunity.
Bruh, I've had to approve projects and shit. Like this shit is fucking insane thinking
Yeah,
about this
like
shit
they
nowadays, bro.
fucking you. I just,
real
yeah,
good.
I don't like that for you.
Look, I don't like it either.
You're being
but,
taken advantage of, and I don't appreciate
but
it.
it goes into what you said about continue to work hard.
Yeah,
Like I don't let my job title dictate how hard I work.
I get it, and I understand what you is a similar mindset that I would have. All right, this is what y'all giving me. Even if I don't use it here, these same tools that y'all giving me, what they doing for you is putting more shit in your toolbox. And either they gonna let you use your toolbox or somebody else gonna let you use that toolbox.
They fucking around and making me feel like I know what I'm doing. Like imposter syndrome is starting to get away from me. I'm no longer just happy to be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they filling up your toolbox.
Right.
Right? So they giving you the tools you need to do a job that they don't even know that they giving you. You see what I'm saying? Like, so if y'all don't give me this job, I know I can take these same tools and go over there and get this job that y'all don't want to give me. You see what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that the people above you don't know a little bit more than you got right now.
Oh no, I know they know more than
You
I
see what I'm
like.
saying?
I give them to their face. I give them credit. Like, hey, the shit y'all just did, that shit was dope.
Like, nigga, like you literally made me stop playing Madden.
I know. I just feel like a drunk person in the back seat because I don't know how we got here. I have no idea how we got here from where we were.
I don't know either. But hey, we got here and it turned out fucking nice. I don't know. But yeah, like you literally you made me stop playing Madden because you looked at it more from a real aspect. And I was like, fuck it,
It's
this
a
is not
video
fun
game.
for me anymore. Because you were better than I was.
And that's just because you didn't want to. If you wanted to get better, you'd have sat there and looked at it and you'd have.
Yeah, I didn't want to. Like I
Exactly.
said,
Exactly. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. So that's why I say if given the opportunity, if someone wants
I had
to
the
do it,
opportunity. I didn't want the opportunity.
I think he's talking about if you also have the desire.
Because either way, I was gonna beat your ass initially. But if you had the desire to want to and you'd have learned it, then it'd have been competition. You
Like
learned
us with
it,
FIFA.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 'cause when you stopped playing, it came back.
whooping your ass, and you like, hold on, I'm finna learn this.
Come on back.
Yeah, and I was like, hold on, I don't remember none of this shit. This bitch here.
Yeah. But I don't know how we got there either, but I like the way it went.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a healthy conversation, and I think it's more so just like more based on where we are with our thought process in life. Like, I think we have the ability to build something. That's why I come here every opportunity that we get.
Yeah, I truly believe these conversations is iron sharpening iron.
Yeah, like we're building each other up. It's just I don't know how to actually bring it to reality.
Fruition.
Yeah, like I don't know how to do that part. I feel like I'm in the cycle right now.
And
the
I
wash
feel
cycle.
I feel like I'm in the space that I can actually start to do that because I believe my job now. I'm definitely going to have to instill pride in some people, and I think that's gonna make a difference.
Man, now that I think about it, the team I'm on now, I'm the only happy person. Like everybody else be sad as shit, but that's because the project was shit when it first started. So they starting out defeated already. I'm like, we can.
So
figure
they
this
started
shit
out like him. Oh, it don't matter what we do. It don't matter.
And it's-
I
Sad
defeated
ass,
her. I'm just sitting there
pessimistic ass nigga.
asking a real question. Y'all nigga gonna keep talking about the same hope, keep hope alive. We like, bitch. Okay, get to the
I didn't
root
say
of it.
nothing about
Like,
hope.
why the fuck has this shit not happened?
But
You know what
that
I'm saying?
is the root because people are not hopeful. Like they're choosing to stay in
it's
a.
more than that though. It has to
Bruh.
be because there's always hope.
Some people have a victim mentality. A lot of people's whole identity is being a victim.
So
think
why
that's
is that
where we
so
are.
prevalent in our fucking community? You know what I'm saying?
It's the,
Like, let this
Because
shit
it's
you
the
go.
get-
low hanging fruit. It's
and
the
because you
easiest
get-
thing to grab.
Yeah.
And
If
you-
I can point the finger at you and say it's your fault instead
Make
of
me
me
feel
taking
better.
it's like a motherfucker begging. If I could beg and get $100 instead of going to
Why
work for
work?
it,
Yeah.
why not beg?
So yeah, that's a whole nother thing that you gotta get out of. But rap is definitely fucking this shit up.
I mean, yeah.
Rap.
And then you got to think about who pushes
All out art
what labels and the people that
But
own
even-
these
That's what I'm
labels.
saying, yeah,
that
they
are
use it.
pushing-
Yeah,
Right.
even,
They're using
even
it
with the
against us.
rap,
Right.
like it has to be somebody that's okay with letting it be the way that it is in mass. Like so,
Did you just say the Jewish people? You said it mass. You just said the Jews are killing the blacks. I heard it.
This nigga
I
trying
heard
to shoot exile.
right. I didn't say anything about Jewish people,
Right.
but
You said it happened in the mass. Yeah. But yeah, no.
But yeah, that was another great conversation, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. That one probably went way longer than an hour, but hey, it is what it is. Thank y'all for tuning in. We signing out this motherfucker.
Anyways, I don't value $1, you know. I value, loyalty. I value respect, character.